So what's up? How you doing today? In this video, we're going to take a look at Tequila and how it uses mixolydian and how we can use this chord idea in a way of organizing notes in our head and in our ears and apply it to other songs, particularly if we want to really jam out. So Tequila, of course, the song I'm talking about, everybody knows it. We got right, you know. So why am I picking this song? What does this have to do with mixolydian, what we're talking about? Well, it's not the easiest key, but I'm sticking with the original. You know, it's all right though. We're going to do F and E flat using the C shape from the K system. So if you imagine your C playing like that up here, F to E flat, right? And so if you have two major chords that are 2 frets apart, chances are, I'm going to say always, but chances are, and if you're focusing on the top of the two, chances are you're talking about a mixolydian key. And it's a really popular thing to kind of jam out on, because if you're playing a major thing, say E, in this case F, and you have this, that E right there, the 7th scale degree, which you have in the what they call the 5 chord. So in this case, C. It makes it always want to pull there, and it makes it hard to kind of open things up. But with mixolydian, the only difference is that 7th scale degree is flatted. So now it's 2 frets apart, so it doesn't have that pull, that center of gravity quite as much, and it kind of like opens things up, and it doesn't make it sound like everything wants to go back to the root note of the key you're in. So it's very popular with jamming, and so that's a signal though, if you're playing that major chord 2 frets lower, that is a mixolydian key that we're dealing with if you're fucking focused on that higher one of the two. It'd be a thing called lydian if you're focused on the other one, but that's not nearly as common. So we're not going to get into that. So what are we talking about here? We got these 2 chords, right? So first of all, it's a good kind of song everybody knows. Get that good rhythm. It's a good way to work on, just aside notes, just working on some rhythm. But it's a good way to kind of think of, okay, I'm going to work on 2 chords back and forth. It doesn't have to even be these 2. You could do it up here. You know, you could do it up on G and F. You could do it here. You know, any which way, try out different chord shapes. A good way to practice, you know, something like this maybe. You know, whatever it is. But we can expand upon this. Like, say you were jamming on a mixolydian key and it's just focused on, say, that F. We can throw in this other chord even if not everybody else is playing it. If you get a bass player and they're just kind of laying down some groove, it's revolving around that F. Another guitar player is just hitting this. You don't have to just hit F. You can play that E flat or whatever it is, the key you're in, just 2 frets lower. So it keeps it really easy because it's the same shape of whatever you want to do, just 2 frets lower. And then we don't have to play the whole chord. You can play little pieces. So you can play just the bottom 3, the middle 3, the top 3, or whatever, any combination of stuff, and you can get a lot of melodies and different little rhythmic things going with that, you know. Oops, yeah. And you could do single notes, so then you're going. And then you could really get used to opening that up of maybe playing the pentatonic scales around that. So it's just a way of organizing, you know, things in your head and in your hands, of thinking about always 2 frets and knowing that you're not having that leading tone that's always pulling you in a direction. It opens things up a little bit. So it's again why bands love jamming on it. It's a big thing though in a lot of like blues stuff, blues rock, a lot of Rolling Stones songs are in mixolydian keys, things like that. So you may think, oh, it's in the key of G, but it's really in G mixolydian because, say, in that case, G, you got that F in there, a little Leonard Skinner, things like that. So if that's something that's new to you, hopefully that opened up your ears and your mind to kind of understanding what that is, but seeing that relationship of the two frets. And I want you to just try playing these chords just back and forth, different shapes, different places, different keys on the neck, and try using it with the Tequila rhythm. It's kind of fun, and it's just a good way to get used to moving the chords really back and forth really fast, and not like you're playing one chord then the other, but you're just switching back and forth, and it could be thought of as the higher one, in this case, the F. And try that over some jams, and you'll notice like, oh, I can really open things up. You're not just playing, a chord one time and then single notes in your soloing, but you can be mixing and matching and just go back and forth. It's just a very gray area. So hopefully that helps. Good luck with that, and I'll see you in the next video.